Check out this pathway. The sun this time of year just kind of beams right down it. We've got a bit of fog in the air. It is beautiful. It is a gorgeous morning. So on gorgeous mornings like this, when I go and take a walk through the forest and see how things are, make sure there's no branches or trees down or anything like that, and it's just a nice place to be after feeding all the horses. Everybody's nice and quiet eating. These are the boys, by the way, Roni and Luke. I thought I would do a quick speech about online bullying, mainly because in the comments recently when I posted up about that person that had come in and told me a couple things I'm doing wrong about leading and how it's very dangerous to lead a horse from a distance, I had a few people say, just ignore people like that. Don't worry about them. Don't give them the time of day. They're just trolls. I had one lady, I think she put in 6 times trolls in one paragraph. I get it. I get it. You guys are passionate about it. You're passionate about online bullies. So am I, though. And the first thing that I would say, thank you for your support. Thank you for your kind words. They mean a lot. They're really, God, look at this. Whew. Just gorgeous. It's hard not to look around, but I want to pay attention to the camera as well. But holy smokes. Just a beautiful day. Anyhow, thank you. I get you guys are passionate. I am too. I appreciate the support. I don't need it though. In case you didn't know, I'm almost 50 years old and very confident in the things that I do. Able to look at the things that I do and see the good or the not so good and look where I need improvements. It doesn't matter if somebody points some stuff out. It's cool. We think about these things in a way. I think it's important to look at it in that an opposing opinion is acceptable, as long as it's presented in a kind way, presented in a way that's respectful, presented in a way that isn't insulting or demeaning. And that's where the troll, if we want to call him that, although I just recently banned somebody for doing name calling on here, and is under the same subject. It was a little bit more of a demeaning word that's used on one particular channel that I'm aware of that I don't like. I don't want name calling. We need to be able to look at people who are coming into what we perceive as make our lives worse as just people who lack communication skills. They lack the ability to diplomatically put out their opinion. They just happen to have not ever been taught, or they have been taught and they don't care. But the point is that it's not a personal thing. That's why I don't necessarily need, you know, oh, you should just ignore them. I don't need the advice that says, you know, don't worry about it, you'll be fine. I know I'll be fine. But the reason I put the videos out is to give other people their own ammunition that I have, their own shield and sword, so to speak, against online bullies when people come in and they just want to do that, or they seem like they just want to kind of bring you down. They want to, you know, bring you down a peg so that they're a little bit higher. And it's unfortunate, but it's their life. It's how they're going to live their life. It's not how we live our lives. So we don't want to be there. We don't want to be at that level with them where we're name calling or we're demeaning them as a human being so that we can feel better about what we do or how we take a stance. We can actually just take a stance by being or having ourselves or holding ourselves at a high value. And another comment that came in was along the lines of, some people think that blocking or removing that kind of person from your life means that you're weak. You can't handle them. And to that I said, absolutely not. I've done plenty of blocking and banning myself. And what I think it represents is it removes influences in your life, whether it has an influence on you or not, but it is a thing. It's an energy that is negative and has sort of a way of looking at you or what you're doing in a bad way. And when you remove that, it means that you're valuing yourself. So whether it's online, whether it's in person, whether it's at school, whether it's at work, relationships, friendships, whatever, if you're removing people who bring you down, that means you value yourself. And it means that you don't value them. And I think that's a strength, not a weakness. So I agreed and sort of reiterated that out. But my point is, online bullies or offline bullies, whatever, I don't think that it is the best route for those that have strength to just shut them out, shut them down. I do think it's important to speak up for others, not necessarily for ourselves, but for others that can't handle that type of behavior. We can give tools and give ideas and give thoughts and methods that work for us. We're back. It's a good little walk through the forest. What's happening, Luke? Looking good, buddy. Do you want to chew on the camera? He says, maybe a little bit. I could do that. Or just eat the hay. So, that's a little bit of my pontificating or lecturing on bullying and how I perceive it and why I make videos like this. Not so that I can feel better, not so that I'm addressing those people. I don't write articles to address them. It is a reminder of when I get an opposing opinion on something to everybody else who's listening, saying, look, you may hear people in your world saying something like, you should do this because it's better, it's safer, it's the way we've always done it. And growth in the industry and research and science comes along and says something else. And you need some way to say to that person, I think you're wrong. You know, I think that there's a better way and here's what it is. That's the point of making these types of videos or articles. So hopefully that helps somebody out there. I'm going to continue to enjoy this gorgeous day that we've got. We've got some blue sky over there, a little bit of clouds, and it's supposed to rain over the next few days and then get cold because it's winter time. So that's it. I will see you guys in the next one. Any thoughts? Let me know anytime, and I'll see you guys then.